Hi there, I'm Karen. I'm a mum to twins and I've been with Usborne for just over 7 years. And throughout my time with Usborne, I've somehow managed to achieve 5 travel incentives. So we've just returned from Thailand, which was postponed because of COVID. And earlier this year, we went to the Maldives, and I've been to St. Petersburg and Helsinki. Cuba didn't happen because of COVID, and my first one was to India. So what I will say about India is, like many people, I looked at it and thought, yeah, that's lovely, but I can't really see me achieving it. It's huge. That sort of stuff happens to other people. But I decided to have a bash at it, and yeah, I achieved it. So my first top tip would be to please don't look at Lake Como and think that sort of stuff happens to other people, because it can so happen to you as well. And I think once you've been on one travel incentive, you just get a taste for how luxurious they are. You are treated like royalty, and it's all for free as well. So, once you've done one, you kind of think, I want to do that again and again and again. The destinations are brilliant, but we always say the people that you go with make a travel incentive as well. So, you might not know anybody on a travel incentive, or a few people, but not very well. But please don't let that stop you from going. In Thailand, we had such an amazing time. We had such a laugh. Head office staff, Mark was there, Lucy was there, Sandra was there. And yeah, we all got on so well. Lots of giggles, quite a few cocktails, amazing food. We did talk Usborne, but we also talked non-Usborne. And I think the reason why the group always gels so well is, I think, is because we've got two things in common. We all run an Usborne bookshop, and we're all just really regular people, maybe regular parents. We work in other jobs. We have lots of other commitments away from Usborne. We kind of know what it's taken for us to get there, to, get to the airport, get on that plane. There's lots of nerves. We're sorting out childcare, who's going to do the school runs, who's going to look after the cats, all these kind of things, who's going to do all the teas and the dinners and meals. But what I've realised over the years is things do work without us. That our time away just absolutely whizzes by, and it whizzes by for the guys at home as well. So yes, Thailand was just awesome. Lovely food, super, super luxurious hotel. We had a guide called Linda who was just brilliant. She showed us some amazing sights. I think one of my highlights was the floating market, where you quite literally got in a little boat and you kind of like sailed up to the different stalls. Another highlight at the floating market for me was we decided to have a beer on the boat, and after we'd had the beer, we realised that it was only 10 o'clock in the morning. But that's the great thing about an Usborne travel incentive. To a certain extent, you don't have to be responsible. You only need to look after you. And, for many of us, it's a bit of a breath of fresh air when, we work so hard as parents in our businesses, in other jobs, that it's just nice to take yourself out of that just for a short amount of time and just do you. And, that is a real, real highlight for me when I go on an Usborne travel incentive. But yeah, so top tip for going for Lake Como, and that would be to not let fear hold you back. So sometimes fear, it can be disguised as a bit of an excuse, if you like. We might look at Lake Como and think, oh, I can't do that because who's going to look after the kids? Who's going to do the school runs? Will I get time off from my other job? I'm really shy. I don't really know how I'd do it being in a group of people. Lake Como's it's 2024, so we've got a lot of time to kind of like get used to that and think about it, and put plans into place. Just to let you know, because Thailand was postponed, when we got the new dates, we realised that it fell when my hubby was away. So my hubby goes to Benidorm every year with the boys, and we realised that we were away at the same time. Now, it would have been really easy for me to say, oh, do you know what? I'm not going to go to Thailand because who's going to look after the kids? Who's going to do the school runs? Who's going to do the meals? Who's going to take them to all their after school clubs? It would have been so easy for me just to say, oh, I'll just do all of that. But I thought, no, I want to go to Thailand because I want the experience. I've worked hard for it. I deserve that time away. And, we do. We absolutely do deserve some time away every so often. So please don't do yourself a disservice. Go for Lake Como, commit to it, work at it. It's just a series of really small, tiny steps. Talk to your mentor, they'll support you, and I will see you at the airport.